team of 16 people, and we're going to be in PNG for 6 weeks. The first 3 weeks we're going to be on Daru Island in Western Province, and then we're going to travel back to Central Province and spend the last 3 weeks there, a few hours out of Port Moresby. There's a lot of stories, a lot of incredible things that we did, and we're going to have some of these memories for the rest of our lives.
Welcome to Papua New Guinea. So this is the road that our church is on. We're just walking down it. I think we're going to be doing a prayer walk. I really like the people here. They're super friendly and they're very hospitable. It's really been cool to talk and connect with all the people here from all over the place, from churches and just in the markets and stuff. They're very open to talking, so it's been really cool to connect with them.
I prayed for this guy, his name is Darius, and he dealt with the same things that I did. And so it was just so cool to see that my story, my testimony, could really minister to someone that was in the church on the other side of the world.
We're just here at the market, and yeah, we're getting food for our meals. Lovely. This is Lloyd. Say hi, Lloyd.
Hi.
Okay, yep. This is the market, as you can see. But yeah, we're just getting food.
It was a huge privilege being in PNG. We experienced incredible hospitality, memorable love for God, and we met some beautiful, beautiful people.
This is Maria. We met her when our team did our first open air over underneath this huge tree. She was sitting there and she asked for some prayer for her husband and her. She wasn't staying at home at the time. There was some complications at home. So me and a couple people prayed for her to get back into the house and for her relationship with her husband to be mended. One day when she came to hang out with us, she told us that her husband let her back in the house and he'd apologized.
I want to say thank you to all my children. I was in that heavy load, but thank the Lord that the Lord took all my heavy loads away. I'll never forget you people. I'll always have tears, the tears that's joy in me. That I am God's child.
We split up boys and girls, and so the boys on our team went and spoke to the guys, and the girls on our team went and spoke to the girls.
We talked to them about what to do with all the temptations that the world throws in your way.
I was asked to share my story of dating.
It was good because all of us could relate on things that we know that they're struggling with.
We ended the time with encouraging them and telling them that they're all like Queen Esther in the Bible. They're all daughters of the King and they are worth Jesus dying on the cross for them. Pretty much everyone that we've met so far are Christian. Our heart is really to disciple them and really show them how to get closer to Jesus, and then because they've gotten closer, they'll change, and because they've changed, they'll have a life of fruit with Jesus. And we're gonna be talking about love and just relationships and how to involve God in friendships and romantic relationships. So it should be a really good night.
Jordan forgot to have breakfast this morning, and so he has asked permission to run and grab a biscuit. The condition was he had to run the entire race. So as you look out, you can see him running now, gracefully like a deer running.
Jordan's natural habitat.
Yes, this is his normal speed. That's a lie, his speed is really slow.
We broke all the chairs in the church where we're staying. So we're getting this bougie chairs. It's very, very Barbie. But I think it's gonna be good. It's gonna be shiny.
I'm excited. We've been in a lot of schools and churches over the past couple of days, and every time we saw young people, we would invite them to come Saturday afternoon, later today, about 2 or 3, so they could just come, chill, hang out. So hopefully loads of girls will be coming today, and obviously young boys for the boys to talk to. So that's later on. And then tomorrow we are going to Soul Harvest Church. We're going there tomorrow morning. And then in the evening, afternoon/evening, we're having a celebration because it's our final full day in Daru. And then Monday, we fly out.
We were doing our little prayer meeting for what we were meant to be speaking on for the next few talks. And I got the scripture Matthew 12, and it didn't fit with anything. But then today when we went to Soul Harvest Church, the pastor spoke on Matthew 12. God definitely spoke to me through that, in that what he says to me is relevant. It isn't always random. So that was a very cool connection to make.
We've been there for 3 weeks now, and God has done some amazing stuff here in Daru. I've seen a lot of life change, and I've seen a lot of growth in the team too, and I'm really proud of the team.
It's our very last night here in Daru, which is kind of sad. We just had all like our friends that we've made over the past 3 weeks. They all came over. We had a ton of food, and it was crazy good. But
There was fried chicken.
There was chicken. I know, it was insane, and it wasn't in a can. It was real.
It's packing day. Going to Central.
Here we are, staying in Port Moresby for a day?
Yeah, we're staying at a church that Jordan knows. Then we're going to a banana farm and staying there for a couple days.
Banana farm.
Yeah, so last day in Daru. Everyone say hi.
For the past 3 weeks, we have been wonderfully looked after by this lovely couple here. This is Auntie Tottie and this is Uncle Thompson. They have literally given up their homes, everything to come and stay with us at the church. They've just been like parents to us, helping us, cooking for us, just looking after us, making sure that we're okay and that we've had everything that we needed for the past 3 weeks. It's amazing how quickly you can form relationships. It's only been 3 weeks, but because we've been living together every day, it's become like a very strong bond.
I thank you for these young kids from YWAM. For us, we don't have many children physically, but we have many children spiritually, and that's the joy in our heart to have many children. And this YWAM, 16 of them are also added into my spiritual children.
You got 16
and I
more.
thank God for this.
Your kids were so much blessing to us. We've learned a lot. We with you. We're gonna miss you a lot.
Yeah.
After 3 weeks in Daru, we travelled back to Central Province where we would spend the last 3 weeks of our trip. We spent 1 day in Moresby and then we travelled out to Quiquilla where we would spend the next week and a half.
We're just here showering in the river as the boys are throwing rocks. And look at this sunset we get to have. It's amazing. Beautiful.
A few days ago, we were at Quiquilla and we went to the secondary school there a few times. Me personally, my favourite time we went in was the last time. We did a program in the evening and it was so powerful. We really had a strong sense from God that He was going to move in a mighty way, so we really committed it into His hand. It was great. We did skits and testimonies again, but it was a lot more intense. You could really feel God in the hall. And then we had ministry time at the end, which gave the kids that were listening a chance to actually come up and ask for prayer. We were standing there for a while singing, worshiping, and no one came up, but then one girl came. And from that one girl, then the rest of them just started to come out one by one, and we were up there. I think we were praying for like a good half an hour.
After our stay in Quiquilla, we headed down to the coast a few hours away and stayed at a smaller village called Malapa right along the beach.
What's happening right now? We are currently watching the PNG people climb coconut trees, and there's one currently right up there, just kicking those suckers, he said. Gary just climbed this one, chucked a few down. Now they're shucking the shells. Bro, wild.
This is Malapa. This is where we've been for the last 4 days, roughly. So just behind me is the house we've been staying at, right here, this lovely green blue house. The boys literally sleep on the top balcony, and then the girls were in the rooms that are inside. We came Saturday and straight away we did an open air night, just introducing ourselves as YWAM and a land team. The next day, the Sunday, we actually ran an entire service. And then Monday, Tuesday, we did programs in the evening, specifically for young people. We were focusing on them.
So we're on our way to the primary school that's here in Malapa. And this is our highway. This is the road to the primary school. And so we have to cross it every time we want to get to that side. And we brought a raft that Hannah is showing us. It's actually Jordan's bed. None of the girls want their pants to get wet, so we're having the guys carry us over. But the guys don't want their pants to get wet either, so they hike them up and walk across the river. It's very... Yeah, kids have to do this every day to get to school.
Today's been really busy. We just actually have come back from going into the school in the village, about a 20-30 minute walk away. We split into teams and we did grades 3 all the way up to grade 8, which was really interesting. They will be coming tonight hopefully for our final open air, where again we'll be doing some more dramas, some more skits, and just having a good time, saying a final goodbye to the community before we leave for Port Moresby tomorrow morning.
We just left Malapa and travelled to Port Moresby. We got to be a part of one of the services of the church that we're staying at. It was probably one of my favourite services that I got to see happen. Seeing one of our team members, Jordan, speak as well. Literally everyone on our team was crying. It was a very powerful night.
Today, right here, I just want to say thank you, because we have previous 2 groups just like you. We are so lucky to have you, YWAM youths, coming into our church. As a mother, I'm so proud and I'm so sad that you all are leaving tomorrow. It was just a short while, but thank God that you came. You also brought light to us, and we also gave light to you. So we are so thankful that you come into Papua New Guinea. It's our heart cry, and also you will take back the light of Jesus in Papua New Guinea to your own countries.
Aiden, what are we doing right now?
We are